today I'm going to show you how to, this is a little bit confusing, but how to basically take a picture of someone or you where they're not standing in front of a green screen, put them in a green background, and then import it into your editor so that you can make it look like and you can use it as though they were standing in front of a green screen. And as far as I know, this only works for pictures, but yeah, so this is also particularly useful for intros. I'm going to use a picture of Haley, the other Haley, because I just happen to have a picture of her because I just got finished doing an intro for her. So as you can see, this picture here is of Haley, and it was just a normal, actually it was from one of her videos. It was from her Want You Back video, and she wasn't in front of a green screen at all, neither of these. But I was able to put her in a green background and then use it as though it were a green screen in Final Cut. And you can of course import it into iMovie or whatever editing software you have, as long as it can do the green screen thing. So this also only works, as far as I know, on Macs. I'm sure there's some program in Windows that lets you do it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so basically what you do is you take your Mac and you get the image that you want to be, have the person or thing put in front of the green screen, and you open the image up, and it should open in a program called Preview. And by the way, this also can be done in Photoshop, any of the Photoshops. I just don't happen to have Photoshop on here. I have it on my dad's computer. So I'm just going to use Preview, and it works, not as well, obviously, as Photoshop, because Preview's free, by the way, and it should come with your Mac. It just came with mine. I don't know. You might have a program that's similar, and you could find a way to do it, but most of you should have Preview. My Mac's from 2011 or 10, or 2011, I think. So if you have it any time from 2011, you should have Preview. Okay, so first you go to the lasso selection, and you could do Smart Lasso, but I prefer the lasso selection. Even though Smart Lasso is supposed to make it easier, it actually doesn't. It just ends up distorting it even more. And you select the body or whatever you want to be behind or in front of the green screen, and the rest will become green. So basically, this is kind of tedious because if you mess up, you have to do it again, and sometimes it looks really choppy, but you won't really notice that much. As I say, if you wanted to get a a higher quality one, you could always use Photoshop, but I don't happen to have that right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, so now once you have it selected, you go to Edit, Copy, or just Command-C, and then you minimize it, and then you take any picture you can get it off Google, or I have this thing on my Mac called Logoist, and you can get it in the Mac App Store, and I think it's 99 cents, but that's really unnecessary as long as you have a green background. It's very easy to get. I just like to use it on Logoist because it's a lot more high quality than just getting it from the internet, but I'm sure you can find one that works just as well on the internet. So if you do have Logoist, you just export it to the desktop. So I'm just going to call it Haley. I think I have a bunch of Haley, so I'm just going to call it Haley 5. Okay. So now that you have your green background, it should also, once you have it on your desktop, open up in Preview. And once you have it opened up in Preview, you press Edit, Paste, or you can do Control-V. So then you have whatever there is in, and you can resize it and do whatever you want with it, but once you click away from the little dots, you won't be able to resize it anymore. And if you have Final Cut and iMovie too, you can resize it within the Final Cut and iMovie program, but I'm just going to make it reasonably big, but not too big, because I don't want it to be it's not a very good quality picture. So then I've clicked to the side. Now you can't resize it anymore. And then I just did with the keys Command-Save or Command-S, File Save. And then you have the screenshot there. And I don't know, you can do whatever you want with this. I'm just going to put it there. So once you have that, you open up either iMovie or Final Cut or whatever your editing software is. I don't know what that is, but as long as it has a, yeah. So then, I'm just going to make a new project. And I'm going to call it randomness. I always do that. Okay. Then it should load. And then I think you know what to do from there. This is not, I'm just going to do a quick little thing. You bring it into your editor, whatever, you agree to its little terms of whatever. And then on Final Cut, you go to Effects. Most of you probably know this. Keying, Keyer, and you bring Keyer over. Keyer. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, and now you have the photo in there, and as I said before, you can resize it to your liking within the program. Make it as small or big as you want. You can add keyframes, colors, whatever you want, effects, and so I find this so useful because especially like when you're making intros or just a picture of yourself. And yeah, so I hope this helped you guys, and there's probably an easier way to do it that I just haven't discovered yet, so if you know an easier way to do it, just comment down below. And if this helped you, please like the video and comment down below. And yeah, so this is my new tutorial channel, and in my last video I called it the wrong thing. It's FCPX Tutorials, not Final Cut Tutorials X. That's the username for the Gmail because YouTube's annoying. So yeah, it's FCPX Tutorials. And if this was helpful and you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And I'd also like to say that on my main channel, Just Haley11, I have 91 subscribers. So I have 9 more till 100. And I'm so happy about that. And I just want to say thank you so much. And when I get to 100, I'm going to have a music video contest, I think. So, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.